All right, welcome back to the Old Social Experience Radio Show. We had some technical difficulties. This is Levon Harvard. We're live here. Our next guest, she is the founder of Ashebrand. That's Ashebrand. I'm sorry. I want to give her due. We'll make sure we get a conversation in before we leave out today. So I want to introduce to you Miss Ashely Williams. Hey, how are you?
Good. How are you?
Good yourself?
I'm doing good.
Good. How was your week?
My week was good. It was busy, but it was good.
Can you turn your volume up? I can hear you, but I can.
Is that better?
Uh, no, loud. Is it already full?
Yeah, it's full. Can you hear me better now if I speak up?
Yeah. Hold on, wait. Hold on, wait. This on me. Hold on, one second. Hold on. All right, let's see. Try that now. All right. So we just wanted to make sure we heard you. So
Okay.
there we go. There we go. Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah. My volume was low. That's why. That's
Okay.
what.
That's okay.
Yeah. So basically, how was your week? I'm sorry. Let's start off. How was your week?
My week was good. My week was good. It was busy. Just normal hustle and bustle for work, getting the kids to school and things like that. But it was a good week though.
Okay, wonderful. So my question was, I got a question. I know your kids are Eagles fans,
Yeah.
but how they take their loss on Sunday?
They took it hard. I think we were so invested, like everybody from Philly, throughout the whole season. So we really, really had high hopes that our guys were gonna pull that win through. I think the first half of the game, we were doing so good. So it was just like, we really thought like we had it. And then I think the second half, when they came back, it was after halftime, it just seemed like their momentum had went down, or the defense wasn't really playing
Right.
how they were supposed to be. It was a lot of mistakes that were happening that should definitely not ever happen at Super Bowl. So
I
um, I'm not sure, on the technical side, what could have been better, but I will definitely say it seemed like we dropped the ball the second half. So my kids took that hard. We had a Super Bowl party, we had our shirts, hats, we were excited, especially in hopes of hoping it was going to be a parade that they would have been able to kind of see. So they took it hard, but I guess it's next season for us, hopefully.
agree. I guess that's it too. That's it too. Got a lot of people thought
Mhm.
we invested. I had to get together for the first time. I didn't do one for the last one, but I
Okay.
did for the first time. They were doing so good, and then I don't know what happened, and just really was crushing. A lot of
Yes.
people, a lot of people were sad on Monday. Really sad on Monday.
Yes. Yes. Going back to work, and it was
Yeah,
just
yeah,
like a very flat.
and they think about Wednesday, it was like 70 degrees outside. It could be a parade today. I was like,
Great. Yes.
yeah.
Yes.
So hopefully next year we can avenge that wrong and make it and finish the mission that we set out for. That our team was really good, a great team, but
Great team.
right then we expect to go to Super Bowl, but we made it far than anybody people said. But we
Right.
got a great lead on our hands, So long as they sign the right people, So doing free agency, our team will be better next year. So
Yes.
let's get about to talk about Ashely. Who is Ashely growing up?
Growing up, Ashley was fun, funny, very social, um, just always an outgoing person, talkative. That was me. Yeah, so that was Ashley as a child.
Okay, so what things in your life growing up led you to starting Ashbrand? What things, experiences, moments, trials, tribulations, things that you endured growing up, even as a kid to adulthood, which propelled you to start Ashbrand?
So honestly, Ashbrand came from graduating college, graduating at a time where it was very much like a recession going on. I graduated in 2010 from IUP, and at the time graduating, there just wasn't a lot of jobs out there, in the specific field that I had graduated with a degree in communications, and wanted to work in radio and TV. I had done my internship at Clear Channel, and that was like under the umbrella of Power 99 WDAS Q102. Did really well there, and then radio took a very, very different shift. Therefore, there was not a lot of positions for them to hire us in. And so it just became difficult to get a job in your field. So I wound up going into the hospital arena, which is where I have been for the last 13 years now. So we started Ashebrand in 2015, and that was just out of a need to still want to fulfill my dreams. Even though it was hard to get into the corporate world without any type of experience, but it was just hard to get in at that time. So that's what motivated us to start Ashbrand, which is Ashely and Brandon is my brother. So that's how you get Ashbrand.
Okay.
Mhm.
So I remember you coming to my summer club program in 2016. Like
Yep.
also, and speaking to my
Yes.
friends by the time you was year 1 year in. So like,
Yep.
how has your brand um modified, expanded, or impacted people almost 7 8 years now?
Yeah, so our brand has expanded a lot. It's still just me and my brother doing the bulk of things. We have help when we need it, but it is still us going from having our own clientele. I have my own clients when it comes to PR, marketing, social media management, pretty much anything under the sun for business. And then my brother is still doing all of the graphic design, websites, photography, videography. So we have expanded a lot. It's still us. We're hoping to get into hiring some employees so that we can expand more, because both of us have very demanding 9 to 5 jobs. So it is very difficult to try to maintain a business and be a worker at the same time. So definitely we'll be looking to hire some staff very soon.
How you thought about hiring interns, young people that are into that stuff that you're doing that can help you out from time to time?
Yeah, so that was definitely a suggestion that someone gave us that we're going to be looking into. Um, Looking for some interns to kind of start, and see how staffing works, for our business. So definitely we'll be looking for some interns and people who are interested in this line of work. Because I think that's one of the key things when it comes to staff. Like, you want to get people who are actually interested in
Right.
what you're asking them, because in the field that we're in, it's not just the traditional sometimes sitting behind a desk and teaching. Like, sometimes we are on the road, sometimes we do have to go and travel to places. So definitely getting people who are actually interested is definitely going to be key for us.
And then you think about also the Philly has work ready. So you get high school students that
Hmm.
are interested in those fields and do work with y'all for the summer. You don't got to worry about paying them because the work ready is going to pay them. So all they got to do is they're going to sign them to y'all. You just tell them to figure out what they need to do for those 6 weeks. That'll be a big help to your business, Whereas
Yeah.
if taking pictures or recruitment, promoting flyers, like usually young people that are interested in those fields like PR,
Mhm.
interested in photography. So the intern y'all was 6 weeks. In the summertime, that would be a big help. And then work where they pay them on the end. So all they gotta do is work about 20 hours a week,
Okay.
yeah, then they can help you out. That'll help Ashebrand go to that level because you have people that's on the ground helping your business.
Yes. Yeah, and that's key. I mean, it is financially, you have to be ready for to be able to hire staff. And I think that's one of the reasons it has taken us a little bit longer to be able to get to that point. The economy is just not what it used to be. And we want to just make sure we're prepared. We never want to bring someone in and not be able to pay them. So I'm definitely doing an intern route, or work ready, as you just suggested, is great ways to kind of get started and get our foot there.
Right, and I told you, I mean, the same kind of same book. It took us 9 years to get contract. So, last year we had first contract. We had to the representatives come to do workshops to the high schools, and it really helped out. And
Okay,
also, we hosted a work buddy program last year with summer kids the first time. So, we are trying to evolve and modify our business so we can make better for going
yeah,
forward in terms of what we're doing.
yes, absolutely.
So where do you see Ashebrand going in the next 3 or 5 years?
Next 3 or 5 years, definitely expanding our clientele to be a more full service company. So we want to be able to have a physical location, a studio where people can physically come in, do whatever work needs to be done for their brand. So whether that's photography, videography, shooting commercials, um, coming in for consultations, holding, weekly meetings and things like that. So we definitely want to have a physical location within the next couple of years. Um, just expanding, like I said, the clientele. There's a lot of people, just even in just Philadelphia, who are starting businesses, who need help, just kind of don't know where to begin. Or maybe are vets in the game and the economy is changing so much that they're kind of just trying to figure out how to stay stable. So we just want to be able to get some more exposure, become more visible, and just expand that clientele.
Exactly. Expanding the clientele, expanding the brand is so key.
Hmm.
Hopefully, like I said, we're in the same boat trying to get a location and
Yes.
doing more stuff for the kids, for the community as well. So you mentioned there were 3 reasons why people should tune in to the show today. Can you expound on those 3 reasons?
Yeah, so I'm definitely always rooting for the mothers. I'm a mother of twins, so I'm definitely always rooting for the mothers. I think one of the biggest things is making time for yourself. And as a mother, sometimes that can be almost seem selfish because you know that you have to be a mother 24/7, not just when they're in front of you, but even when they're at school. You're concerned about that child, but at the same time, we have to allow time for us to still accomplish our dreams. So I had started a subdivision of Ashebrand called Bossy Mom, and Bossy Mom is for the moms who just need that extra motivation, need to be connected to other moms. I started a private support group for those moms. And we just want to make sure that those moms have the resources that they need. If they have questions like, hey, how can I go back to school? Um, is there any babysitting out there so that I can, do this extra internship that I need to do? Or, just be a resource hub for moms. So that is one aspect of myself. My faith has grown a lot, I would say, in the last couple of years. Recently I lost my grandmom, who was very, very instrumental in my life and very close to me. That was a very, very hard time. So over like the last, I would say, year and a half, it has just been kind of like trying to find or keep that motivation going, because I definitely will say like there was some depression setting and just not understanding how to continue to live without somebody you were so close to. So that actually helped me, just continue to get closer to God, really learn to how to have a prayer life. And just, it's one thing to say you have faith, but actually really living that. So that is one thing that I visibly show a lot. I don't try to hide my love for God. I know some people are just like, oh, I don't really want to show that part of my life because that could like stray some people away. And I just believe the opposite. Like if you can't take my love for God, then maybe you weren't not meant to follow me. You know what I mean? So for me, I show those aspects of my life. And I think that was it. Did I have anything else that I had said?
I don't recall. I don't
I
recall.
think that was it. But yeah, so that's just the gist. Who Ashley Darlene is. A mother, of course, a lover of God, a daughter, a sister. I'm your everyday woman. I'm still a worker, so I still have to punch the clock. For now, I'll say for now, I'm still punching the clock. And then just trying to build my business, trying to become, a better mother and woman every day. So that's who I am.
That's all we can be. And I mentioned about you saying about helping moms get resources and things like that. We are trying to do that for our parents that we work with at Webster by having parent workshops. Hopefully, we can start in March with
Okay.
families of fifth graders that are
Okay.
transitioning to middle school
Okay.
because the school we at is fifth grade, so all of them had to go to new school next year. So I'm thinking like we can have workshops where we can have parents get resources and help they need. And I'm thinking your what she's doing something for moms, they could be support to that area because that's what we need. Providing resources, providing help for families, going forward as the child goes to middle school. As resources, money, jobs, wherever that is. So
Yeah,
we can make that transition a very better transition for the mothers, you know.
absolutely. And I would love to, help and be a part of. I think it's very important for a lot of people to just know that the resources are out there. I think one of the biggest struggles for a lot of people is they just really don't know where to begin, or that there are resources out there that can help them. So, my specific niche would be for the moms, of course. So, yeah, in any way that I can help you.
Yeah, that sounds good. So let me ask you a question. Have your kids asked you about your business and are show interest about, hey mom, can I get involved? What can I get more involved and how I got be involved in your business?
Absolutely. So my kids are 100% on board. They are like my little mini interns, if you may. They're very invested in what I do. My daughter actually loves to, create things. So she started a bracelet business. Yeah, so she has her own little bracelet business that we will be, launching a little bit bigger, but just trying to teach her the fundamentals of things. My son is the same way. But so yeah, I think just from being around me and seeing what I do behind the scenes and how I help clients and take meetings. Even now, like while I'm doing this interview, I'm like, you guys gotta be super quiet while I'm on my interview. So they are definitely very on board.
Yeah, that is definitely awesome. So what is next for you personally and Ashbrand?
Personally, next is just focusing more on visibility. So just letting people know who Ashley Darlene is, letting people know the services that we have available, and just expanding the business. I think we've had our foot in the game for a long time now. A lot of people know us. A lot of people see the work that we do, and now it's just more of being respected in that field and really growing that clientele to get to those financial goals that we have for our business.
Mm. So you're a mom, entrepreneur, you have a career. What does Ashley do for self-care?
So self-care, I will say the last couple weeks I haven't really been able to do anything, but typically like going to the hairdresser is definitely a good outlet where I can just relax. Of course you can have some like girl time talking with my stylist, who is also my girlfriend, and going to get my nails done. Love going to the spa. I haven't been in a while though, but those are some things I like to do for self-care.
Okay. Two more questions. My last question is, what advice would you give to the younger Ashely Williams?
To not overthink, to not self do a lot of self-doubting. I would say when I was younger, I did a lot of second guessing myself or a lot of overthinking. Was I popular enough? Was I, good enough to do a lot of things? So I would say my younger self, I spent a lot of time overthinking and self-doubting. So that would be something I would tell my younger self don't do, because now that I'm older and wiser, I know a lot of those things that were holding me back were I'll say like self-inflicted.
Mm, self-inflicted. Wow. But you overcame that to be where you are today because that's deep. That's kind of deep. But you
Yes.
rise above it, and now you are where you are right now. So
Yes, absolutely. And it was just a lot of things or people I spoke to, would come and give me a lot of gratitude, would just give me a lot of praise for the things that I was doing, the work that I was doing. And those things kind of helped me, honestly. Not that you want to lean on someone else's opinion of you, but it definitely helps sometimes. You need that encouragement from other people to say, like, hey, you're doing great work, even though you may not have this huge following, or even though you may not have a swarm of money coming in, you are still doing great work. Just keep pushing. I think in this economy, in this era that we're in, a lot of people want this overnight sensation because what they see is someone becoming successful at a certain point in their journey, but they didn't see like the last 10 years. So a lot of times what we're seeing on social media, um, when people go viral and things like that, it looks like it just happened overnight, but that's actually not the case. So I think a lot of us start to get discouraged when it's like year 5 or year 10, and it's just like, oh, wow, like I'm still kind of feeling like I'm in the same place. And what you don't see is a lot of people that you look up to have been there as well.
yeah, that's right. That is all right. That God knows where you are, and God's gonna take you to where you want to be. You
Absolutely.
trust the dream, and kingdom is purpose, and God's gonna open so many doors, opportunities for you that you won't be amazed.
Mhm.
Let's keep the course. And trust the process. God's
Mhm.
gonna see you through no matter what. He's gonna bring you out. So,
Yes.
um, where people can find you about more about you and Ashbrand and how they can get involved. If there's a mom out there, and like you say, you have a group. How can a mom get involved with that group?
So you can follow me on Instagram under Ashley Darlene. The link is right in my bio, and it will say Bossy Mom Support Group. You can click on that link. It'll take you straight to my Facebook. You'll sign up and you'll get entered in. It'll give you all the rules. Of course, um, respect, keeping things confidential that need to be remain confidential. And then we just welcome all moms though. Like it's not about a specific race or a type of mom. We welcome all moms to that support group. And then on Facebook, you can find me under Ashbrand. On Twitter, you can find me under Ashbrand. Uh, and that's it. I'm trying to get into the YouTube thing, but I'm not there yet. So I'll let y'all know when I cross over to that.
Okay, all right, Ashley. Thank you so much for being a guest on the Woman Strong to Experience radio show. Hope you continue success in your business.
Thank you.
Categories will be definitely partnering with you regarding the mom group for the moms because we definitely want to support that
Yes.
in some type of way and just being supportive to our moms that we are serving to the youth. So because in the day we want to build a village and a culture for our young people and families know that
Yes.
we are there for them.
Yep.
There's son and daughter and the mom and dad. So
Absolutely.
obviously the moms for this group, but we
Yes.
want to support that in any means necessary.
Absolutely. And also, I just want to say congratulations to you as well. Like, just, sticking in there, having this podcast and this platform to help entrepreneurs also become more visible. So, kudos to you for continuing to work with not only entrepreneurs, but with the youth as well. I know in the beginning of your show, you were saying you were going through some things, and I just encourage you to just keep pushing through and just keep praying. I know we all go through rough patches,
Hmm.
and sometimes they can really be like strikes to our journey. It could be strikes to us on a personal end. So I just encourage you to keep going. We've all been there and been through those tough journeys, and I'm sure we'll continue to have those moments. That's just what makes us human, and what forces us to really like lean on God in our prayer life. So I encourage you to just stay prayerful and whatever is going on, and I will continue to pray for you as well.
Yes, absolutely. I'll very pray for you. So thank you so much. I'll pray for your kids as well.
Thank you.
That they come successful and be safe.
Yes,
because you never know what's going on in schools, and
absolutely.
just make sure that they are pray for them that we go to school safely and come home safely. That's the most important.
Absolutely. Yes, yes.
Being around the right people, the instincts are, so, and also saying it's okay to say no. You don't have to do what everyone else doing. You can say no. They're not
Absolutely.
worried about that. So, Ashley, thank you so much for being part
Thank
of our
you.
show.
Thank
Enjoy the rest of your day, rest of your weekend. We'll stay connected.
you. All right. Yes, absolutely. Have a good week.
You too.
Take care.